Greetings to you all students, class 6, A1, A2, A3 students. I welcome you all for this computer class. What chapter we were studying in previous video? In part 1? Yes, we are studying chapter 4, Formatting in MS Word 2007. And this class we are going to study part 2, same chapter, section 11. Once again, I welcome you back to this online classes. Till third term what chapters we have studied? We have studied 3 chapters successfully. Okay, I already repeated in the part 1. Now again I am repeating. We have completed chapter 3 in the first term MS Word 2007, and in second term the chapter 4 we were discussing formatting in MS Word 2007. Shall we have a quick recap what we have done in the previous class? Yes, we studied about introduction, word processor, features, components of MS Word 2007, text selection, text insacrations, text formatting, and page formatting. So these are the things we have discussed in the previous video. So, shall we start listening to today's class? Students, are you all paying attention to this video? Yes, I hope so. I want all of you to please follow the video, whatever I am teaching. Follow each point. Open your textbook when you watch this video. Shall we start? Okay. What are the key concepts that we are going to discuss in this chapter? We are going to discuss about inserting objects. Under that, word art, pictures and shapes. The second point, smart art, we are going to discuss. And third point, printing the document. Under that, we are going to study page orientation, margins and print. So these are the things that we are going to discuss in this online class. The first one we are going to study is inserting objects. Word art. It allows to use special effects like twisting, bending and rotating text in the document. It allows to use special effects like twisting, bending and rotating text in the document. Sometimes we need to decorate the document with stylish writing instead of plain writing. We feel it is very boring. So we want to make our page very attractive. Okay, it should look attractive. So we need to decorate them first. Okay, in the document. And then word art allows us to use special effects like twisting, bending, rotating, texting in the document. Any text can be formatted and there is a gallery from which styles can be selected. There are 30 different styles provided by Word Art Gallery. Each style, whatever style you want, you can select it and you can make your document more attractive. You can make your document more attractive. Okay, and each styles has its own variations and color schemes. To insert word art, first we have to click on the insert tab of the ribbon and select the word art from the text. Okay, to insert word art, first we need to click on the insert tab of the ribbon and select word art from the text group. The first one we need to follow is, now select a word art style and type text in the space provided. Then click OK button. The word art will be inserted in your document. The format tab gets activated. To close it, first we need to move your pointer away from the inserted word art and then click once. Okay, to close it, move the pointer away from the inserted word art and then click once. Okay, just once you give a click to your inserted word art. Okay, and then we are going to study about the picture. Any graphics accompanying the text makes the document look more interesting. It appears more interesting and attractive. Any kind of picture can be inserted from Microsoft Clipart Gallery or from File Microsoft Clipart Gallery is a picture gallery built inside MS Office from which pictures can be inserted. Any kind of picture, whatever picture you want, select that picture. Okay, and it can be inserted from the Microsoft Clipart Gallery. You have to select Clipart Gallery. Then select your favorite picture, whatever it is suitable for your project, for your document. Okay, and then select that picture and apply it to your document. Okay, steps we need to follow. How to open that? Open a Word document. Place the cursor at the position where the picture has to be inserted. And then click on the Insert tab of the ribbon. Click on the Insert tab of the ribbon. Step 4. Select the option Picture from the Illustrations group. And step 5. Okay, navigate the location of the picture and then give a command to insert. Click on the insert. Automatically your picture gets inserted in that particular document. Basic editing to the picture can be done by double clicking on the picture and then adjusting the brightness. Okay, you can adjust the brightness of the picture. Contrast, compressing the picture and placing a border around the picture. Placing the border around the picture. This is how we need to insert the picture in your document, students. Then we are going to study about the shapes. MS Word. MS Word offers agents such as shapes and boxes, different kinds of shapes and boxes, which can illustrate your work, which can make your work easier. Call attention to items on the page or as a document itself. Okay, and with a couple of clicks, you can insert shapes and give your document a more designed look. Any kind of shape you want, you click. You select that shape. Make your document look more attractive. With the shapes, whatever shapes you require for your document. Any kind of project. Okay, whatever project you're doing, you required Max project. For that you required shapes. So whatever shapes you required, you can apply that shapes. Okay, you can apply that shapes. Auto shapes are commonly used shapes which can be inserted automatically without having to draw them. These shapes are ready-made. Okay, it is already placed in the computer. You no need to draw and take a risk. You can just select the picture whatever you required and then only need to be inserted. You only have to select it and insert it in your document. It's very simple, students. Very simple. Okay, and shall we see the steps what we have to follow to click these shapes? Yes, first step, click on the Insert tab of the ribbon. Then click on the Shapes button. Click a shape. Now the pointer changes to plus sign. Then place the pointer at the place where you want, okay, where you want to drag the button and drag it to form a shape. To form the shape, place the pointer at the place where you want the auto shape to be inserted. auto shape to be inserted, and then press and hold down your left mouse button and drag to form the shape. And step 5, to add color to the auto shape, scroll through the colored box and click any colored box to instantly change the shape of your color. Shape of your color automatically for the shapes your color will get changed. So this is how you need to insert the shapes in your document, students. It's very easy. Follow the steps. When you do something, first you need to study, be thorough with the steps. Then you operate. Next. Okay, we are going to study about smart art. The smart art graphics is the new features in MS Word 2007. The smart art graphic is used to insert a diagram or an organization chart on the document. It is very easy. It is the easiest and effective way to communicate your message or ideas. The diagram can be a list. The diagram can be a list. Okay, process, cycle, okay, hierarchy, relationship, matrix or pyramid. Okay, now let us see how to insert smart art into a document. Okay, we'll see how to insert the smart art into a document. Click the insert tab of the ribbon. Click the insert tab of the ribbon and then click on smart art button. Choose a smart art graphic dialog box which appears. Okay, after you choose that, then choose the type of smart art and its subtype and click OK button. After you choose any kind of list, okay, any kind of design, you choose whatever design you required. You choose that and its subtype and click and their subtopic you click and then give a command to OK button. The selected smart art appears on the document. Now click on the smart art and type the required text whatever you want. When a smart art graphic is selected, two new contentful tabs are activated on the ribbon. They are called Design tab and Format tab under Smart Art Tools. The Design tab allows the user to change the layouts like color, styles, and reset all the formatting changes made to the smart art. The Format tab is used to change, enlarge, or to reduce the shape of your document or apply shape style, format text, and also rearrange the shapes of your document. Okay, students, I hope you understood this. Now we are going to printing the document. When the document is viewed on the monitor, a sense of achievement that can be felt, however, or our self-satisfaction is piqued when we actually see it in the paper. That is called hard copy. Once the document is completed, it is time to print it. Entire document is completed by a project. Okay, you have given enough shapes, you have given enough pictures and colors and made it attractive, your document. Once it is done, now it's time for you to take that in a printed form. That one, first topic we are going to study is page orientation. Okay. Every document has its own layout. That suits its printing mode. Okay. Fixation of this layout called orientation. Page orientation refers to the way in which a rectangular page is oriented for norm viewing, which can be either vertical or horizontal. The two types of orientation and a pattern. The two types of orientation and a pattern, vertical and landscape, called horizontal. It is vertical and the landscape called horizontal. To change the orientation of the text, what are the steps that we need to follow? It's very important. The step 1. First we need to click on the page layout tab of the ribbon. Click on the page layout tab of the ribbon. Second one, click on orientation. Click on orientation, a drop down menu will appear when two options, portrait and landscape. And when you step 3, when you click that, the entire portrait or landscape, whichever suits your need, will appear. Okay, the entire step 3. When now click on entire the portrait or landscape, whichever suits, that will appear. That will appear in your page orientation. So now how to change the size? Now we are going to study how to change the size of the paper or split the page into columns. How to change that, and we need to separate them. So how will you do that? Very easy. We need to follow the steps. When you follow the steps, automatically your paper splits the page into columns. Step 1. Click the page layout tab on the ribbon. Step 2. From the page setup group, click size or columns. Size or columns. A drop down list will appear. Then step 3, select the appropriate size, whatever size you want for your document, you select that. The column that suits the need for your data, you select that size. Okay, whatever size is required for your project work, that will appear. Now margins. Margins are used to set the margin of a page or entire document. Margins are very important. For each page, automatically it is set. Okay, automatically it is set. Each page goes up and down once you start typing it. Page margin, okay, is the space around the edges of the page. As you draw margins in pencil before writing on a paper, you can set margins for a document by following the simple steps which is given below. If you follow these steps easily, you can draw your margins. Click on the page layout tab of the ribbon. Then click on the margins button from the page setup group. A list of margins will be displayed. Then select the one which suits your need by clicking on it. Now the entire document automatically changes to the margin you have selected. If you want to specify your own margin settings, students, then you click on the page layout tab of the ribbon and then click on margins from the page setup group and click on custom margins. Okay, if this is not done, okay, you have one more option, that is, okay, if you own margin settings, if you cannot do, then click on the page layout tab of the ribbon and then click on the margins from the page setup group and then click on custom margins. Okay, so this is the way to change the size of the paper or to split the page into a column. Okay, next we are going to study is print. This is our last topic in this video. Print. It prints the document on a paper as we required by the user. This option under the MS Office button prints the document on a paper as required by the user. Certain procedures are to be followed before you give a command to your printer. We need to follow some procedures. What are they? Okay. When this option is selected, MS Word 2000 displays the print dialog box as shown. By default, all the pages By default, all the pages are printed when print option is chosen. Print option also allows the user to print a particular page or multiply pages. The current page option prints in the page where the cursor is positioned, okay, in respective of the pages that the documents contains. The pages option prints ranges of pages separated by the comma or hyphen. Part of a document can also be printed by selecting the required part and selecting on clicking on selection button. So students, this is the way we give the option to a printer. Okay, we have completed the full lesson in this part 2. Part 1 and part 2 we have completed. Fourth lesson. Students, I hope you remembered all the things what all we discussed in the chapter 4. Okay, we discussed about applying fonts, font sizes we discussed, font styles, bold, italic, underline we discussed, font colors and lagging text we discussed, and page formatting we discussed, page border, watermark, page colors, inserting objects. Under that we studied word art, picture, shapes, and we studied about smart art. Okay, smart art, and then printing the document, how to print the document once you have done your work in the document, how to give a command to a printer, and how will you take out in the form of a printer your document. So these are the things that we studied in the chapter 4. Students, please go through the video 1 and 2, okay, part 1 and part 2 of lesson 4, okay, and follow and all the objectives, exercise part, whatever we are sending you in the WhatsApp. Write everything in your notebook clearly, and please start studying without wasting any of your time. Okay students, so see you all in the next class with chapter 5. Please go through the chapter 5 before we enter into that chapter 5. What is the topic of chapter 5? Advanced word processing. We are going to study advanced word processing. Please go through the chapter. Okay students, see you all in the next class. Thank you all.